Imagine the sizzle of a perfectly cooked steak, the rich aroma of baked garlic salmon filling your kitchen. Picture the delightful dance of flavors on your palate as you take that first bite. Intrigued? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're embarking on a culinary journey exploring the art of cooking these two exquisite dishes. We'll dive into the techniques, the ingredients, and the passion that transforms simple food into a feast for the senses. Stay tuned to unveil the secrets behind these lip-smacking recipes. Now embark on a culinary journey to master the art of cooking the perfect steak. Our quest begins with selecting the right cut of meat. It's the cornerstone of a stellar steak. Look for cuts like ribeye, T-bone, or filet mignon. Each has a unique flavor profile, but they all promise a tender, succulent bite. Remember, a quality steak should have a good amount of marbling. These little white flecks of fat within the muscle will melt during cooking, infusing your steak with an irresistible richness. After choosing your cut, it's time to talk seasoning. Now, purists might argue that all you need is salt and pepper. And indeed, these staples are crucial to enhancing the natural flavors of the beef. But don't be afraid to experiment with herbs and spices. Thyme, rosemary, or garlic can add an aromatic twist to your steak. Now let's move on to cooking. Preheat your pan over high heat until it's nearly smoking. Then lay your steak in the pan. Hear that sizzle? That's the sound of a beautiful crust forming. For a medium rare steak, aim for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, but remember, these are just guidelines. The thickness of your steak and the heat of your pan can vary. So always trust your instincts. Here's a pro tip. Use a thermometer to check for doneness. For a medium rare steak, aim for an internal temperature of about 130 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. And finally, rest your steak. This is a step many home cooks skip, but it's crucial for a juicy steak. Resting allows the juices to redistribute throughout the steak, ensuring every bite is flavorful and moist. So you've chosen a quality cut, seasoned it well, cooked it to perfection, and allowed it to rest. Now comes the best part, the first bite. Cut into your steak and savor the moment. The tender beef, the rich flavors, the satisfying crunch of the crust. It's a symphony of sensations. There you have it, a steak so perfect it could rival any restaurant's. Next up, we dive into the delicate world of seafood with our garlic-baked salmon recipe. Let's kick things off by discussing the star of this dish, the salmon. When it comes to selecting the perfect salmon, it's all about freshness. Look for a vibrant pink or orange color, firm flesh, and a fresh sea breeze scent. Don't shy away from asking your fishmonger for the catch of the day. Remember, quality is key. Now let's move on to our supporting actor, garlic. Garlic and salmon are like a match made in culinary heaven. The strong, pungent flavor of garlic beautifully contrasts the rich, fatty taste of salmon. And the best part? Garlic is not just a flavor powerhouse, it's also loaded with health benefits. It's a win-win. The preparation of this dish is as simple as it can get. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While the oven is warming up, let's get the salmon ready. Drizzle the salmon with olive oil and season it generously with salt, pepper, and of course, finely minced garlic. Don't be shy with the garlic, the more the merrier. Now let's talk about the baking process. Place your seasoned salmon on a lined baking tray and pop it into the preheated oven. The baking time can vary depending on the thickness of your salmon, but a good rule of thumb is to bake for about 15 to 20 minutes. The goal is to achieve a beautifully cooked salmon that is moist and flaky. A quick tip: avoid overcooking the salmon as it can become dry and lose its flavor. To check, gently press the top of the salmon with a fork. If it flakes easily, it's done. Once your salmon is cooked to perfection, remove it from the oven and let it rest for a few minutes before serving. This allows the juices to redistribute, ensuring a moist, flavorful bite. And voila, a garlic-baked salmon that is sure to impress even the pickiest of eaters. You've just unlocked two amazing recipes to elevate your home cooking. We've journeyed together through the sizzling, pan-seared world of the perfect steak and the fragrant, flavorful realm of garlic-baked salmon. In the steak recipe, remember how crucial it is to let your steak reach room temperature before cooking, and the importance of a good sear for that mouth-watering crust. Don't forget to let it rest before slicing to keep all those delicious juices locked in. For the garlic-baked salmon, we learned that marinating is key. It's all about letting the salmon soak up that garlicky goodness for a flavor that truly sings. And remember, baking at the right temperature ensures a moist and tender outcome every time. I hope these recipes inspire you to explore more in your kitchen, to play with flavors and to enjoy the process. After all, cooking is not just about the end result, it's about the journey, the creativity, and the joy of sharing a meal with loved ones. So why not give these recipes a go? Put on your apron, heat up the pans, and let the magic of home cooking unfold. Share your culinary triumphs and maybe even your funny kitchen mishaps. I can't wait to hear about your cooking adventures. Thank you for joining this culinary journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your cooking experiences in the comments section. Happy cooking!